Ain't never been much of the church type, but I believe in the last days. I walk through hell almost every night, but I believe it's a pathway. Say, boy, what you doing with your life? With those tattoos on your face. Say, boy, you know that you pay the price. Well, I guess I'll see when I head that way. To the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, I hold you nearest, my best friend. Let the trumpets blow with your appearance, I can almost hear it, my best friend. Will you wish me hell upon my soul and spirit? Behold these lyrics, I got a best friend. Yeah, I got a best friend. Yeah, I don't know much about holy Bibles, but I grew up in the Bible Belt. I put my love over woman on idol, because I got beat with my mama's belt. But I learned from my mistakes, try hard to respect people for what they believe in. But if you spit on my fucking grave and wish me hell, then I wish you well, I'ma send you straight up to my best friend. To the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, I hold you nearest, my best friend. Let the trumpets blow with your appearance, I can almost hear it, my best friend. Will you wish me hell upon my soul and spirit? Behold these lyrics, I got a best friend. Yeah, I got a best friend. Yeah, I got these.
Oh yeah, really quick. Remember, Hussy, how you didn't give a shit when I had a private investigator follow me around over some internet bullshit? Well, it looks like you've had one follow you around. We have some interesting information to show, which came back from the private investigator. So on with the song. Hey, yo, let's go. Let's get it.
Army with the armor to calm me when it's drama like Gandhi could have gone the other way many times, could have turned Ali with the llama, but I squash my beefs and things seem to be looking decent recently, but don't jinx it. It's like Clint Eastwood looking for peace, though maybe not finna enter the priesthood, but at least should make an attempt to show some remorse and to be some sort of repenter for the people. I've been a minister, not a preacher, but a shit starter and finisher, into the mind of a thick skin but a short tipper. This patience of mine is thinner than twine is when I get attacked, so I might say something back that might offend you. So if you don't like when I rap or what I have to say on the mic, then you might wanna act just like quarterbacks and take a fucking hike when I snap, cause I'm a sinner and I got a best friend. My balls and intestines, and they never been yes men. They gon' tell me when I'm fucking up the minute I'm ever giving it less than I'm about to vomit and I can feel it coming, cause failure's something I can barely stomach, and I only listen to my guts unless you're my fucking belly button. Don't tell me, not doing my best friend. Who you think I'm talking about? Lift me up when I'm down and out. Still up to him without a doubt. Still got a best friend. Shout it out like there's never been allowed. I'm out. Should've never been allowed. I'm out. Now that I got a higher power, now when I black out, power out. It's loud. They're powerless, but they crowd around. They tend to flock like shepherds. The black sheep, but I'll be the worst thing that these motherfuckers ever heard. But I'm counting out. You be DOA. That announcement pronounce you dead when they sound it out. So prepare for arrival. Your arch enemy surrounds you now. He's all around you. Not even the doctors at the hospital are gonna shiggy shock you back to life. It's impiggy possible to revive you. That's word to the diggy dots, diggy stop, and it's not an option. Something I'm not gonna do. I'm the Iggy Pop of hip hop when I walk in the booth. Dog on the truth like Biggie rockin' with Tupac and a suit talking the proof. Dropping the deuce, fill up a syllable clip like a refillable strip cock and a shoot. Who you think's my clock that I use that I pull from to get my strength up against these haters, and to be waiting at the gate when you get sprayed up, sitting you hope straight up to do with my best friend. To the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, I hold you nearest, my best friend. Let the trumpets blow with your appearance, I can almost hear it, my best friend. Will you wish me hell upon my soul and spirit? Behold these lyrics, I got a best friend.
Oh yeah, Cliffy the Pred. This isn't about dates. This is about you receiving material. And since then, you got increasingly worse, and I got more increasingly disturbed by you. That's why I didn't tell you to go fuck off. You know this. I know this. That's why it's talked about multiple times in our DMs, which we will get to eventually one of these days. You know it. I know it. You know how I like to fuck with people slowly on the internet? Imagine what I do to people in real life. Me and my buddies do to people in real life. Imagine that, Cliffy the Pred. Imagine that. Okay, let's go back to the song.
Hey, I got a best friend, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Let's get it. Holla, holla. $1 million. Give you a golden shower. Get on your knees. Get on your knees. Yeah. Yeah. Badboitragic for the motherfucker Bodega. Hey, yo, let's go. Let's get it. Hold on, play this again. All right. What's going on?
Hey, everyone.
What's up?
What's up? Welcome, Anna. What's up? What's up?
Thank you.
K to the K.
What's up?
So, yeah, remember how Hussy, when I told him about how I had a private investigator how to follow me around, I had to go to court over some bullshit nonsense because I wouldn't blow somebody's back out and call him on the telephone. He didn't really care. All he really cared about is if he could do the same thing to Negs in DC. Remember that?
Yeah.
Fun times.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I was around then, was I?
No, this was when Budget was being a cunt and taking us to court.
Yeah, I think I was still over in FFG's chat back then.
Yeah.
I was a zombie. I admit it.
So it looks like Hussy's been, a private investigator's been digging into Hussy, and we have some information that came back on Hussy. I'm sure everyone thought we were going to cover the Hussy and the MFW stuff, which maybe we'll cover a little bit of it. Now, when I knew Hussy, he always wanted to do fake drama, right? That was like one of his things with like death and him, is he wanted to do like a bunch of fake drama stuff and piss people off. Oh, look, we got Riddle in here.
Hey.
What's up? Super panel. Can you hear me?
Ooh,
Yeah, can you hear
hey,
me?
Riddlin.
Yeah, I
my
can hear you.
fave.
Perfect. I need to
So-
bring up chat.
But I was cool with Hussy. He always wanted to do this fake drama shit. Now, maybe they are doing that. Maybe he is doing that, and we'll bring up that tweet that he deleted where he's trying to imply that MFW and him are doing fake drama. I really don't think it is, because Hussy has stood MFW up on multiple occasions, and he fucked up her whole fireworks stream and all her
Oh
people
my God.
to watch the fireworks.
I didn't know this until I watched that stupid shit that they stole last night. But I didn't know that
They'll
they
be
had
gone
set it
soon.
up. They had set it up so that MFW was going to stream with him, right? But he has a view from his place, right?
Exactly.
And they were going to watch the fireworks. Like, that was the whole thing. It was like a big thing they had set up. It wasn't just a random, she's pissed about some random shit. She has every right to be mad.
Yeah. No, and all of her subscribers were pissed off too, and they were waiting for it and stuff too. So Hussy has done this on multiple occasions because he's an unreliable, drunken piece of slime, and her subscribers are fed up with it. He's trying to play it off like it's all fake and this, that, and the other, and that's why he deleted that tweet. But they are really, if they're making up fake drama, it makes no sense to make him look like a unreliable piece of shit, somebody that just doesn't give a shit about her or her, people that follow her. doesn't
He
make
didn't
any
even
sense.
bother. He didn't bother giving an excuse. I don't think. Right? He just didn't want to, or he was
What
sleeping.
tweet?
Yeah. He was. Yeah, he
What
just
tweet did
he's.
delete?
It's in the bodega. He deleted a tweet. We'll bring that up here. Let me grab that. But yeah, he's a moron. He thinks people are going to buy his shit. But you know, I really want to get to what this private investigator came back with, because everything that we assumed is actually true. He never finished high school, never went to college, never held down a job. Has never had a job in his entire life. He lives in government housing. Well, it's actually what is it called? Social Security housing
Well, yeah, it's like social welfare housing. It's
with a
exactly
home
what
taker.
it's exactly what Neg said. He lives in a nursing facility. He basically lives in an adult services home, and
Yes,
you
yes.
know
They change his diaper and shit and give him a
that
bottle
guy
and birth him and
that
put him down to sleep.
that guy is totally a home healthcare aide. Neg's called it a fucking
Yes.
year ago. A year ago. Remember
I
when
was saying
everybody
it
was
too.
saying, yeah, no, but like we thought he was crazy. Look, both of us thought he was crazy when he first said it. And I'm
Oh, I
admitting that I
did.
thought he was crazy because he was saying all
Only
sorts of
you
stuff.
did.
I
Only you
really
did.
hate
I
the
didn't.
disrespect he shows to that poor man too. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
he treats
Oh.
him like an indentured servant. Like, it's really.
I just want to know why Hussy can't throw his own shirts in the washing machine, but he can walk to the liquor store. That's like I need that
Dude,
connection made
he
for me. Like
he can't clean his own kitchen. He'll be like, I can't cook because my maid hasn't come in to clean the kitchen yet. Like, that's not your maid, that's a home health aide.
yeah,
It's
and they're
not,
not supposed to have to clean your whole house for you.
dude.
They do. They do that, but they
But
shouldn't
let's
have
say
to.
they had him. He had him put in an air conditioner, had him toweling off his disgusting legs because he couldn't reach him.
Oh my
What?
god.
Yeah, he had
He
him.
goes through multiple these home health aides, multiple.
He got the last one fired because he left his own Gucci scarf at a bar when he was drunk, and blamed him for fucking stealing it.
And then blame Vicky's fling for stealing
Yeah,
it too.
he was gonna
So
fucking sue her over it.
let's talk about this $1 million apartment thing. So when they're looking to condemn buildings, they can either transform them into something else. But this isn't a $1 million apartment. Oh, looks like somebody fell off. What happened?
AK?
Oh, we lost AK. So this isn't a $1 million apartment. They transformed some old ass apartments into a nursing facility for adults. You know what I'm saying? They turned it into a nursing facility for adults, and yeah, that's what it is. It's not like these lavish apartments that he was able to stay in, that he was there before because for some reason that he just went on disability, and then the state recognized, or whatever, the government recognized that he could stay in these $1 million apartments, and then just let him stay there. It's all bullshit. He's lied about everything.
I mean,
so
are
what would
any of
have
us
got him
surprised?
into that apartment? Like, so the legal blindness made him
I was going to
not
say,
able.
I think the disability would have qualified him for the assisted living portion, I would say.
Yeah, because he's disabled, right? So it's not all the whole place is probably just normal apartments. Like the way they do it, I think is like probably there's a percentage of them that are like Section 8. There's a percentage of them that are like for adult assisted living. Like I don't know if I think does the report say the whole place is? I don't know. I didn't get that impression.
Well, it seems like the way that the dwelling is labeled, that it's like it says Social Security. Well, we'll bring it up, but I wanted to show everybody this first. This is a tweet where somebody asks Hussy if they're fighting, and he said, "You'll find out soon," and then he deleted this tweet.
Yeah.
Do you think this drama between them is fake?
Yes.
No, I don't think so. I think she's really mad.
I don't think it is, but I'm sure he got on the phone with her and kept calling over and over and over again. You got to remember also too, yesterday when Hussy was streaming, trying to drag me over more nonsense and more lies that nobody will believe except a bunch of morons. She wouldn't come over with her people. They wouldn't watch him.
Yeah, because he came into her chat and was like, "Hey, I'm about to drop a bomb on Tragic." And she was like, after last night, she was like, "No, I don't give a fuck. Like, you talk about Tragic every day. You talk about Negs every day. I don't care."
Yeah,
She literally said
Actually,
that. Yeah, she's like, "I don't give a fuck." And nobody gives a fuck.
None of the
Now that I
audiences
think-
do anymore. People are like begging them all to stop talking about this and go and talk about other things, and they just refuse.
Well, look at what Belinda's doing. She's doing this retro react on DC because they're not doing anything. They can't pretend that they have their own content. They fucking don't. Nobody wants to hear about their boring hillbilly lives, right? Like, this is all they have.
whether
Actually,
it's
I
fake
would
or
I would
not,
think that
though,
would be interesting if she like showed us a little bit of her hillbilly life.
Oh, she's tried. No, she's tried. It's so boring.
What up,
Nobody gives
Carlos?
a fuck. She doesn't do anything. She's a poor white trash piece of shit who lives in the hills of fucking Tennessee. Nobody cares. No, nobody wants to see her fucked up town.
I do.
It's like
I wanna see
economic.
it.
Nobody wants to see economic blight. Okay, nobody wants to see that.
you don't want to see it. I
Yeah.
promise you. Like, yeah,
I'm gonna
no.
go Google it after this. I want to see.
But I was going to say whether or not like this is a, they are vying or not. The ones who are going to suffer are their audiences, as usual with any type of little plot and scheme they have. I mean, we don't donate to them. We don't have vested interest in that. Like, so it's their audiences that will suffer if this is a joke or not.
What's
is
sad
true.
is that their audiences wouldn't even care if they did this and then they found out that they were all lied to and it was all just a scam for views. Their audiences wouldn't even care that they were lied to or used. It's fucking messed up.
Well, the thing is, this isn't the first time where he's like overslept or said he wasn't going to show up and her audience has gotten pissed off and they didn't come out and say, "Oh yeah, that was all made up drama." This is real. He got on the phone with her, bagged her, because he has no audience without her. He has to leech onto her. He's extremely irrelevant. No one likes him. He's going to become
like
a
she's growing
Here,
prominent
let me-
he's
locale.
just stagnant.
Just play that
Yeah.
clip if you find it. It's on my Twitter of like Petty Fan laughing at him.
Oh, I ain't
laughing at
playing their
laughing
shit.
I saw
at
that clip.
you saw that, right? So they're
Mhm.
laughing at Hussy because MFW was saying he was like blind and half dead sitting in his apartment. And
Yeah.
I mean, you got to be a real piece of shit if you want, people to talk to you like that, and then to be like the moronic clown in some stage drama.
well,
I mean, he
what I
already
said.
has a shitty enough reputation as it is.
He said he needs clout so badly. He needs her views so badly. He's going to say she was drunk. I don't give a shit. That's exactly what he's going to say.
Yeah, well, they could say that. It wasn't.
He's a drunk
pre-planned.
too, so like what the hell? Him saying that is just like end.
Well, no, he's going to say like, I don't care that she was insulting me. She didn't mean it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got it.
What's up, Carlos? What's up, homie? Carlos in the chat. How many we got in the box, Carlos? Woo! Woo! These people that we're talking about, Carlos, are trash. They are all trash, and they gone. Hussy,
yeah, it's Friday.
He's gone.
It's Friday,
MFW,
Carlos.
she's gone.
This Friday?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So what we have on screen is we show where he stays now. He's put his information in all of his donation links. He puts it everywhere. So this isn't any
public.
dots.
This is public
This is
information.
Public information.
Yeah.
Yeah. So don't try to pick up the phone and dial 911 to have the police come after us, Hussy. This is public information. Okay.
Yes,
So
my parents don't like it. Okay, they don't like the police knocking on the door.
Yeah. So I want you to sit down, take some deep
Don't stick
breaths.
the Mounties on me.
Yeah, and I want you to rub your big fat hairy belly and just take some deep breaths in and out, in and out. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. No, it's probably not. But anyway, so you guys can see there on the screen, and also welcome Ritalin and Ann. I think this is the first time you've been on my channel, right?
It is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for coming on. 108 in the box. That's what Carlos is saying. Woo, woo.
I don't know what that means.
These people are all trash.
What
They
does
are
that even
all,
mean?
like Mr. T would say, They are all trash, and I'm taking out the trash. Hey, what's up, Annette? How you doing? How you doing? But yeah, so here you have Hussy. This is what his dwelling is labeled as: a home health care facility and social services facility. So much for that
Because like
$1 million apartment, Hussy. You
oh,
lying
it's
sack
not.
of shit.
So here's the thing: these are condos, right? So condos are independent; they're independently owned. So I don't know if the whole building is like kind of sectioned as this, that the whole thing is a home healthcare facility. I believe it's just his apartment. I believe it's just the condo, but I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Well, the way I did a little bit of research on it, it looks like the dwelling is, that's what the whole dwelling is labeled. That's why what he says,
Like the
there's
whole
a doormat.
building, yeah.
Yeah, like it's a medical type of
But like,
people that need medical help.
so like the whole place is filled with indigent fucking adults, right? I guess.
Pretty much, yeah.
So
I think they were going to demolish. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I just found something, and the Yelp review isn't linking anymore, but at one time it's linked to the Comprehensive Center for Rehabilitation, which if you look in the link directly under it, it specializes in support for the treatment of alcoholism, mental health, and substance abuse and opioid addiction. So,
wow.
Oh wow.
But like I said, actually, no, it's still there.
Well, that's the thing. When I've looked at the history of this building, it's pretty strange, and there's not a lot of information on it. So, I don't really know.
Put it in. I'll put it in the StreamYard chat, and then if Tragic wants to look at it and put it up, he can.
Yeah, no, you can put it up if you want to put it up. If you want to share it, you can share it.
You know, I don't know if it's different in the United States, but here, you know that people can qualify for disability for alcohol addiction and drug addiction. Like that is considered a disability here.
No, I don't think it's a disability here yet. I don't believe so. But you can
be.
You can be like that fucking crazy crackhead Shaquana Jefferson. She's on disability for bipolar. And that's really hard to get, but you can like get that kind of disability.
Yeah, it's not for like drug use. I mean, it should be when you get to the point like MFW where you're wet brain.
Right.
I mean, you can barely function at that point. So you would think they would let people go on it for that, but I don't think they even let them do that. It has to be more related to like some type of mental health condition, is my understanding.
Right. They don't technically consider addiction a mental health condition at this point. So
yeah,
whatever.
Damn,
you want to share what you found, Ritalin?
I did. I put it in the chat.
Can you share the screen? Like you have that?
Yeah, I don't really know how.
Oh,
hang on.
Oh, that's okay. You put it in what chat?
In the StreamYard chat, private chat.
I put in StreamYard, and I also put in the regular chat too. It's a MapQuest link, but then if you Google it, you can just find also the stuff. But that's the same address that pops up for 60 Grand Street.
Oh, alcoholism is covered as a disability in Michigan. Okay. Yeah, maybe it's state by state. Maybe it is.
Is it?
I guess. I've never heard. I've literally never heard of it. I've never heard of it. But yeah, I would say that like of all
you drink booze, you lose.
Of all of the drugs, the one that I would say that really should be covered would be alcoholism, because it's pretty bad.
Yeah, remember that one time he took an hour-and-a-half bus ride down to the liquor store?
Yes,
and it was closed, and he was all pissed off.
I didn't see it. You told me. No. He was riding the bus.
He put in all that time and effort. He got all dressed up and everything.
He was riding the bus once, screaming at me. He was screaming at me riding the bus once because I caught him riding the bus somewhere, probably getting booze. And I went in the chat and I asked him why he was wearing a disguise, or I said he's wearing a nice disguise, something like that. And he started screaming at me on the bus in public.
The way he talks while he's screaming out in public is friggin' atrocious. Like one of these days, somebody's gonna punch him in the face.
Dude, there's like women turning around behind him. Like, what is this crazy man in a wig screaming at his phone for?
And he comments on their clothes and what they're wearing, like all of it as he's walking past them. That's so fucking rude. And he thinks he's quiet, and he's not.
He's not quiet at all.
Turn around and tell that motherfucker off.
if somebody like if somebody said that to me just walking by, if I'm often in the mood to just say, like, I'll turn around and be like, what did you fucking say? I have that problem with people. Like, just don't fuck with people like that.
No, I would too. If I heard somebody's comment that I didn't even know, some stranger
like, I
walking
don't know
by.
you and you're just talking shit at me on the street. Why?
Yeah. Like,
Ooh, what do
it
we
just
have
shows
here,
that he
Hussy?
doesn't have any respect for women.
What do we have here, Hussy? You fucking
Ooh.
degenerate piece of crap slime bucket.
So
remember when he said nobody could find anything on him, that he's never done anything? Oh, look at you. It looks like you weren't paying for stuff, Kenny.
He's got,
you got
it looks like
judgment
credit
against
cards.
you.
It looks like he doesn't pay his credit cards. And maybe I don't know. There was no a bankruptcy I could find. So maybe he was paying this stuff. Maybe he's still paying this stuff. I don't know.
I think it's a weird transition how he went from,
Oh, it's 2004.
being
Yeah,
a
look at
spoiled baby bitch brat to having money, and then one day he just ends up, with all this debt, going to, court all the time, and then he ends up on disability. It's funny how that progression worked, how that transition.
Well, you know what's really funny is that he's never had a job. That's on paper.
No job ever. Never
Not
paid
even
taxes. Nothing.
Not even in the deli
Zero
snitch.
zilch. Not even as the deli snitch.
So what if he was really the deli snitch? What did his dad pay him under the table? Like, how did he get paid? There's no financial records of any of this.
There's none. So
are you telling me he's not in medical school to be a doctor?
No.
He's not a psychiatrist or whatever he said he was.
No, he said
sold houses.
He said he has a degree in psychology, or he took, the last I heard is that he took classes in college. There's no record of college classes. There's no record of a high school graduation, by the way.
Yeah, we taking the trash out here, Carlos. I like Mr. T. He says he's the trash, taking out the trash. I can appreciate that. And I'm taking out the trash too, because Miss Hussy is trash, and he gone. I
can't believe he didn't even do high school. Like, that's like crazy.
Do you see him try to read out those DMs?
Yeah, I couldn't even listen to it anymore. It was painful.
I've never heard read. He's illiterate. He fucking is illiterate, basically.
That's what it is. He's not blind. He's illiterate.
He's a dipshit.
So the doctors are just like, I just can't deal with this motherfucker. Give him disability.
Now, like, think of like how Katie has crushed Hussy multiple times, dragged him for not showing up to streams when she wanted him to be there. And he's willing to, instead of just coming out and saying, hey, I couldn't make it. I was doing something else. I got drunk and passed out, fell asleep. Instead of coming out and telling the truth, he's more willing to make it seem like he's like this moronic clown that will do fake drama to look like an idiot on her behalf. He's willing to do that.
It's not what it seems like. That's what he is.
Yeah, but I mean, he doesn't mind it because he's trash.
He literally went live and said, I only had Russ on my panel because it got me a lot of views. I don't care. Everybody knows that, but he's admitting it. So what's the point? Every point that he made or what the whole live stream was completely fucking pointless. He doesn't like Russell. He doesn't fucking, want him in his community. He called him a ridiculous liar, a known liar, and that's why he doesn't want him back. So you discredit this motherfucker, and then you start asking his opinions about Tragic. I don't understand how that works.
Yeah, and I don't stop asking me about Russell because I really don't care. I'm very indifferent on it. He will be my Beetlejuice. I will be the Howard Stern. He will be my Beetlejuice eventually. He is the brain capacity of a parrot. He repeats anything that you say. So he will be like my parrot. So do I dislike him? No. Do I like him? No. I'm very indifferent on it, but he will be
low-hanging fruit.
Yeah,
it almost doesn't seem fair.
I went through all of your Discord, by the way, Russell. You're a fucking weirdo. You're a fucking weirdo. But you know what? You're the kind of weirdo who wasn't even worth downloading. That's how pathetic that Discord was.
I just think it's crazy. Did you guys see the Nazi stuff that he's doing now? Do you think that he's doing that in an attempt to impress irate Alex?
I think he's doing whatever anybody
Yeah,
is.
that's what he
Whatever.
does.
Well,
It
he
doesn't
said,
matter.
didn't he say on that Hussy panel that he didn't mean or care about any of the things he
Yeah.
said when he was
Yeah.
over here. He
Yeah.
just
He
did it to
doesn't.
impress people. So as soon as he was on a panel with irate Alex, the next day he's doing Nazi stuff to DC.
Of
Like,
course.
that's fucked up.
And
I've
that's
never-
something too I want to clear up for everybody who is like saying that, you know, we kicked Russ out of the attic because he wasn't useful. No.
No, he
First of
exited
all,
himself
Russ,
for one.
yeah, Russ did everything himself. He would DM tons of people and say, you're welcome to us, like you're welcome, Ritalin, when I didn't ask him to make anything. And so I'd be like, haha, yeah, give a little thumbs up or something like that.
I'm
Like,
so
I don't know
glad he
what
never
to do.
DM'd me.
Like, it was
at
very
the end of the day,
strange.
at the end of the day, Russell is trash. And guess what? He gone.
I told him I would never accept him until he gave me a basement tour so I could make sure that Valentina girl wasn't really R. Kelly down there. I still believe she probably is, even if he doesn't have a basement.
You saw
Yeah.
all those photos that I pulled out of his Discord where he was telling people that this is my girlfriend.
Yeah. That
Oh,
was,
and he had like 4 like
Mhm.
girls on there or something. Yeah, I saw those.
I don't
And then
think I
he-
saw that.
And then he was making these these photoshops and saying that people were writing fanfic about him and girls and like random
Oh my
women.
God.
So YTR was writing fanfics about Russ too. Wow.
Probably.
I'll
But
be right back. But look what's on the screen.
oh yeah, these are all his aliases.
Jesus.
Isn't that crazy? What kind
Oh,
of a
there's
person?
more than that. There's
Why do
like
people have so
Arden
many
too.
aliases in the US? Jesus
Who
Christ.
is Arden? Like, cause he's been using that account on YouTube. That was his like latest YouTube account.
Yeah, I don't know who
And
that is. Is that his grandfather or something? It's not.
I
Is
don't
it a family
know.
name? I don't know.
I'm not sure. But one thing too I wanted to say really quickly is that you know, it's rare that I will sit here and I'm not really defending Katie, I guess, but I found it very, I guess, humiliating and degrading the way Hussy was kind of talking to her when she was trying to defend him with Russ coming up, and she
Oh
was
yeah.
like, she's like,
When she was
he talking
cursing
to
and he
her.
was like, TOS,
Yeah.
Katie, stop.
Yeah, it was like really just, I don't know. I would have been very
Why
offended
is
if I was
Hussy's stuff
Katie.
not set for
All right,
adults
back.
only anyways? Like he should be on 18 plus. He talks about
And she was
18 plus
telling
type
him that
subjects.
too.
Right.
He's
He was like,
dumb.
I mean, he's a really stupid person, and I think this history kind of shows that. Like, he didn't graduate high school. He did not take any college classes. He doesn't have a realtor license. I mean, he doesn't even have that fucking Mercedes he was talking about as a kid. Like, there's no record of anything being in his name. The home in Las Vegas isn't under his name. It never was. He doesn't own a fucking thing. He's never had a job. He's never done anything. He is exactly as MFW described him, sitting in his fucking apartment and on welfare or whatever the fuck he's on, half blind and dead. That's what he is.
And the thing is too is like, you know, you saying he didn't graduate high school is an insult, because like the thing is he lies about his credentials. There's plenty of smart people who didn't graduate high school, and you know, the thing is though, he is lying saying that he's went to college and stuff like that, like, and there's no work ethic there either, so there's nothing to say that he is actually smart. You know,
exactly, that's the thing. Like, I'm not even mad. Like, oh, you don't have to graduate high school. It's not a dig, it's not an insult, but like, when you use these things to like talk about yourself and your own life and talk about how smart you really are, like, it's gonna come out and you're gonna get embarrassed by it. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
Now, this is from a private investigation firm, okay? And this was done by 2 separate, you know, firms, you know, private investigators, companies, and they both looked into his student information, and guess what? There's nothing there. Zilch, zero, nada, nothing.
So here's the thing. It's possible.
Trash.
It is possible that he has a diploma and graduated high school, got his GED. But at this point, right, since there's no record of it, if he cares at all about clearing any of this up, he can provide it, right, and say that we're wrong. But at this point, we're not wrong.
I mean, he is pretty ancient, so record keeping might not have been great back in
You
Yeah,
get a
how
paper
old is
diploma,
he?
you get a GED, you get a record. You can go to the high school that you
Yes,
fucking
yes.
graduated from and say,
Yeah.
hey, can you give me a record of this?
Oh, I'm not saying he can't get one. I'm
Yeah.
just saying that, you know, it might not be public information because of that record keeping.
Exactly. But no, but here's the weird thing. When I looked up
Trash.
when I tried to look up his high school graduation, I found people with his last name. I'm assuming it's a very unique last name. I'm assuming they're his relatives who graduated. There's records of people graduating high schools in his area
Yes.
around the time he should have, and his name is not in there.
So that's that is kind of
His name
a
is not.
good fun
Yeah.
there. Okay.
Yeah. But I can't prove it. I mean, it's just
So the
I can't
stuff that
find it.
comes up.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this is from a prominent private investigation firm that this information is coming from. These people aren't slouches. So, you know, you got to pay these companies good money to get this information, and zero, you know, nothing came back. Nothing at all. Nothing.
Yeah. I'm not saying that. I mean, it's pretty obvious that this man is not educated in any way and has never had a job. Like, I mean, that's fucking clear to everybody.
Yeah, most definitely. It is.
Line them up. Next. Line them up. Next. Yeah, he's trash.
Yeah, Clara said, all my school records are public and I'm older than him. Yeah, there's records of people graduating high school from, like, you know, 1950s, 1960s. Like, it's not that hard. Like, it would be easy to find.
Yeah, most records that were once, like, written or whatever have been digitalized or whatever it's called at this point. So
well, these private investigator firms, they'll go to, like, the schools, the databases. They'll go to, you know, libraries and things that this information can be found and stored at as well too. So it's not just all internet, search stuff.
Well, that's the thing. Like, these people usually go and they'll call schools, they'll talk to people, they'll talk to government agencies. I'm not doing that shit. Like, I don't have the time to fucking call schools and stuff and ask for transcripts, but they will. So
now, Hussy said that he drove a Mercedes, right?
Yep.
There is no record of a Mercedes ever being registered to Hussy.
Nope. He's got a Cadillac sedan.
He's got low riders.
Love it. What does it say? 1988? 1998. Okay.
Nissan
and in 1998.
Altima.
So how old was he in 1998?
I don't even know how old he is now.
50.
He's 49. He's 49 right now. So in 1998, what was he?
49.
He looks a lot older than that.
I mean, he
really
looks like he's like 80, but I mean, technically he's 49.
I mean, he could fit one of those flasks in in the indentions in his forehead if he wanted to. If he was looking for a place to put one of his booze flasks, he could just stick it in between the folds on his forehead.
Remember when he said he doesn't drink in his apartment? He doesn't drink at home.
Yeah, I do.
Even though he's been wasted on how many different channels and panels?
Well, that's one of the main contentions. I'm surprised that he has the lawyer fighting, or what I've heard about is that about, like, Clara saying he's an alcoholic. Like, there's no proof. He's never been diagnosed an alcoholic. Do you need to be diagnosed an alcoholic when you go on fucking live stream every day drunk out of your mind? I don't know.
Just bring up the Vidal streams. I mean, those are pretty good proof of everything, in my opinion.
How is that even like, it's just, the whole case is so insane. Like, I'm glad it's going to be over on Friday, and it will be over on Friday.
Yep. I agree.
So, Hussy, you wanted to bring up Whoisshe. She's already discussed my deceased brother, Whoisshe has. And then now she's talking about my sister that has absolutely nothing to do with the situation, Hussy. So these are the consequences when you do things like that, when you try to platform insane people that look like Andre the Giant. I mean, Whoisshe looks like I mean, she's in the thumbnail. She looks like a stuffed Andre the Giant. And
she said
sounds like him.
She put up a profile photo of her face as her Hussy for on the Hussy stream, and she said it's the one with the glasses that you showed me when she when she fucking sent it to you, and you're like, look at this crazy bitch. She went out and bought glasses exactly like mine, and she put that up on stream as her profile pic and said, by the way, guys, this is the photo without any filters. I'm not wearing any makeup, and guess who liked this photo? Tragic.
Ugh, I never liked the photo. Now, she messaged me and she said, "Hey, Traj," and I have all the text messages, still. She's like, "Hey, Traj, look what I got," because I have those clear
Yeah.
frame glasses, and then she went out and got some, and she's like, "You want to see them?" And she showed me a picture of them, and I was like, "Okay." She's like, "How do they look?" I was like, "Oh, they look great." I mean, what the fuck am I supposed to say? You
Right.
look like a
What are you gonna say?
hideous glam pig?
Like, you're gonna say you look like shit? No, I mean, you're being nice. I'm not gonna fucking tell you you look like garbage when you're being a fucking weirdo.
I've been nice to all these people. Nice guys finish last. I've been shat on. So now it's time to take out the trash. Next, line them up.
Oh, I love her excuse for that. Her excuse basically was that she is a mother of 4 kids. She's a mother of 4 kids, and she takes care of them all alone, conveniently forgetting she's supposedly married. I don't know where the fuck your husband is, but okay. Like, that's her excuse for looking like that. She was like, I was waiting, I was tired, I didn't know the camera was on, my daughter was coming home. What do you want from me? I'm a mother with 4 kids. Okay, nobody cares about how you fucking look if you didn't spend every moment of the fucking day online in random people's chats calling me a man and saying I'm ugly. Like, this wouldn't happen.
You're trash. You're trash.
I wouldn't spend this time calling you an ugly fucking piece of shit. Like, so fucking unbelievably hideous. I'm not shocked that your husband is gone. And I was nice. I was nice when I said he looked better than you. She got really mad when I said that her husband looked better than her. She took that very personally, and I was 100% right. And this is why.
Yeah, well, he wants nothing to do with her. He really doesn't. You'll see, different things that come out eventually on her. But he told her to take her medication. Her parents have told her to take her medication. She does take it, and that's when she disappears for a while, but then she'll go off of it. It's a vicious cycle, but when she goes off of it, then she starts attacking people. And she went, after my deceased brother, questioning if he was alive or not. Now she's bringing my sister into this, which I don't talk about her. She has nothing to do with this. Who is next?
They've tried everybody.
You're going after my sugar cougar?
Leave Ruthie alone. Ruthie has nothing to do with this.
Yeah. Yeah, leave her alone.
Just no justice for Ruthie.
Yeah. I mean,
I can't handle listening to her. Like, she shrieks.
Yes, she does.
Yeah.
It almost deafened me earlier when I had my headphones in. I was like, dear God.
The way she talks, like, she's got a very, very whiny voice, and it's very loud, and it's piercing.
Yes.
She just sounds so fucking triggered, like, all the time. Like, even when she's kind of not.
That's the thing I don't understand. I never did anything to this woman, and I randomly look in on what that fucking fat fuck with the weird bangs Just Jill is doing sometimes. I go into her, I'm just watching what she's fucking watching, and I see who is she randomly talking about me. They're not. Keep in mind, Just Jill is watching DC. Okay, nobody has mentioned me, but this crazy bitch is sitting in the chat saying AK looks like a man. AK has a mustache. AK is this. AK is that. AK has a Why are you doing that? I've never done that.
Very weird.
And she does this. She'll go to chat. She'll go to Belinda's chat and do it. She'll go to Fedora's chat and do it. And she just keeps talking about me. It's really fucking weird. It's like Missy Ann.
She's trash.
Do you think that she still has a thing for tragic, and that's why?
Yeah,
I could definitely see that 100%.
Yeah, it's not that she just has a thing for tragic. I think she can't deal with rejection.
She can't. Well, she's psychotic, and it's time that's something's done about it, because each time that she comes back, each time she goes off her meds, it's getting increasingly more and more psychotic.
Well, she's got nothing left. Remember, she has been threatening on her Kiwi Farms. Apparently, she's still posting on Kiwi Farms, by the way. I'm sure they're just hilarious.
Yeah,
But
you know that part of the site isn't moderated when you got that piece of trash that Null already made a video on for being a piece of trash and exposing herself on camera. She messaged him, wanted her picture taken down. He made a video on her because she's trash. She's gone.
he didn't just make a
No one
video on
cares
her.
about that site. That's the worst part of the site. It's the most toxic part of the site. No one goes to it. It's got the least amount of traffic.
You
And
know,
it's unmoderated.
he
No one
doesn't
cares.
he didn't just fucking make a video on her. He spent his grifting money that he grifts off the losers like a strawberry douche, and he paid an actor, a voice actor, to play the part of her to read her email out loud. He found it so fucking retarded.
I need to see this video. I don't
Hell
think
It's
I've
on my
no,
seen it.
boys
channel.
and
No,
candy
it's on
apples.
my
Hell no.
it's on my channel. It's on my channel. It's on my channel. You can
I feel
hear.
like I maybe have watched it, but I don't remember it.
It's
I
really
gotta
fun.
rewatch it.
So here on the screen right here, there's no professional licenses. Remember, he said he was selling houses.
Oh, yeah, he was a realtor, right?
He was a realtor. He's claimed that he's had all these professions and that require licenses of some sort. He has zero, zip, zilch, nada.
I can't
Nothing.
see him passing the realtor's exam. I really can't.
He's trash. He's trash. He is. He's trash. So my thing going forward is I'm just going to combine a bunch of people's catchphrases and just say them at random times.
Am I still echoing, Anna?
You know what's
No, I
interesting
don't think so.
Okay.
is DC called this out probably a year ago, like at this point, but she said that Hussy was going to be the one that stabs Katie in the back because he always stabs everyone in the back. And
he does.
you know, that's how it is going down. He used Katie, like we all saw, for money and views and the clout that Katie brings, and faked this friendship, and it's a business transaction to him.
That's what he said. Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
business.
he wanted her heavy
transaction with him.
hitters.
Yeah, and so AK clipped part of it, and those morons over at what's left of the sweaty room and the weak room, they have a stream they did last night, so that's going to be claimed because they jacked their content. They've been doing this to me for close to 3 years. They cover the same people. If I start covering somebody new, they start covering they start covering them as well. They did it with Trishalicious. They did it with Truthfully Trisha. They just follow me around, and then I have like 25 channels, so they always end up using my clips. Like why can't they get their own clips and do the work themselves? Why do they always have to use everybody else's shit, jack people's time and effort that they put into making these clips? They're fucking trash.
Because they're lazy and stupid, which was my fault, honestly. No, what I'm gonna say is, like, I should, now that I have memberships, I should have made that on a members only video. I just didn't think that, like, Nova would take it and try to fucking, like, she put like a filter on it and some other shit and like clipped it and then and then tried to like re-record it like it doesn't look like it came from my channel, but there's literally nobody else who had that. Nobody else posted it, nobody else recorded it besides me. I'm the only fucking one who did.
They trash. And that channel is going to be gone. It's gone. And then the next, and then we'll line them up. What else
I don't care. Here's my thing. I wouldn't care.
Line them up next.
I wouldn't care if we hadn't been planning on watching it today. Like if I hadn't been planning on like actually going over that, I wouldn't have cared. And I wouldn't have cared if they weren't such fucking dicks to me and lied about me and fucking tried to start shit with me all the time.
Well, fuck them. They're irrelevant. They'll be gone. They'll be gone. Tell them, Carlos, they're going to be gone. Tell them. Carlos will tell you they're trash.
Well, we already knew that.
Yeah. So, Hussy, you're a fucking liar. You lie about everything. You're a lying liar that lies. Is that how you say it? Shit. You lie.
Which one of those says that?
Camel water.
She stole my camel joke too, Nova. Nova, like, here's the
Do
thing.
your own shtick.
Yeah, I don't know what your problem is with me.
You Shrek.
I made fun of your looks and I posted your photos all over Kiwi Farms, but that was Little Boots who did that, actually. She's the one who gave him to me. I don't know what your beef is with me, other than the fact that you once told me that I'm not black, so I don't have a voice and my opinions aren't important. So.
She's not black either. She's cockroach.
I don't know. She was talking about black people. She was like, black women are the most oppressed in this country, and they sit down and shut the fuck up and listen. I was like, get the fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck.
There you go, Holly. A grifting grifter that grifts. I like that. That's your catchphrase, Hussy. You dirty rig motherfucker, you.
Camel dehydrate. You know, I swear to God, she mixes up metaphors on purpose. I think she does it on purpose because she thinks it's funny.
Like YTR and her mile out of a mole.
Oh yeah, YTR.
God, YTR.
You're gonna make a mile out of a mole? Okay.
Yeah, so there's a whole bunch more on this stuff, but I don't know if I want to use this all in this stream. But
save some of it.
Yeah. Let's bring up the video of Whoisshe. Oh no, I want to show the screenshot really quick. That one that I put on my community tab for being really disgusting. She's fucking trash.
Who
is she? That one, that real perverted one?
Oh yeah, where she was like, I want to have mad passionate sex with you.
She would do this multiple times, and you'll come to see that eventually I tell her on multiple occasions that she needs to stop. But you know, that's how I am. You know, I don't like to embarrass people or to upset people, especially if I think I'm cool with them. You know, I did the same thing with the gaining pounds and, you know, Hussy and her and people like that. I don't want, you know, I'm not trying to hurt people's feelings when they're saying shit to me. You know, I'll just ignore it.
But that's a weird thing. Like, okay, with her, I can understand because how she is. I don't know if anybody has ever like talked to her on any personal level. She is very, very difficult to say anything to because she will freak out.
Oh yeah, give criticism to as well. So,
yeah.
The thing is when you all see these
so is gaining pounds. I mean.
I mean, doesn't she have a husband? Like, what?
That's my question. Where's your husband?
It's very like, I mean, and then she says that she's just hitting on you just a little bit. Hitting on you, saying you want to like have mad passionate sex with him. That's not just a little bit there.
And that wasn't even the worst. That wasn't even the worst of it. And she would do this publicly. She would do this it wasn't just in DMs. She would sit in the Bodega Discord doing this in public. Not like to this level, but pretty bad.
That's so weird. That would make me so uncomfortable.
Dude, everybody disappeared. Nobody was around for months every time she was in there because of this.
She's trash.
She clearly scared you off. I mean, she's trying to get you to come back after that. Like,
this isn't even the worst of it. There was an entire section I had to make in the Discord just for her because she wouldn't stop her sexual talk in the general chat. It was getting to the point where I was like, I tried to stop her, like by changing the subject, because I'm good at directing conversations when I really want to. And she even pointed that out. She's like, oh, I see you're trying to change the conversation. I'm like, can you just fucking go somewhere else and do this with the people who want to talk about your weird, degenerate sex questions that are all a lie? Like, I don't know why. She was pretending she didn't know anything about it. Like, she was asking like basic sex questions. I know
she have like 5 kids or something.
How old is she?
Yes, it's really weird. Like it was like she was trying to be cute or trying to be funny, and it wasn't working.
Cringy is more like
that is fucking cringe, especially from somebody who has like 4 kids. Like, you should know where babies come from and how they're made and how that goes down. But
well, no. She was saying because she's like Orthodox Jew, like they have some sex stuff where like she doesn't know anything and she's only been with her husband, and like all of it was
does
really
she not have access to the internet. Two
know
Stupid
she's
words.
Pornhub,
obvious,
no.
dude. She's full of shit. She's lying. She was lying so she could just be fucking gross to tragic. That's all she wanted.
Yeah,
That's
the hood
so
pussy,
cringe.
she's trash. And she gone because she's trash. That's why I was trying to pawn her off on the headwork and on a GP, even though GP says he's married. He'll do whatever with any chick, he'll sex, he'll do, you've seen the shit he's been doing, he's been admitting to,
So he's married too, but he was doing peep shows.
Yeah.
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 That's
Yeah.
Apparently, he's got
all
a
those
small.
unhappily married people need to get a divorce or get some marriage counseling and stay off the internet.
Yeah.
Well, like she brought her marriage issues into the internet while trying to have cyber sex with fucking tragic and like telling him about her fucking personal issues and shit with her husband. Like none of this is appropriate and nobody's comfortable and nobody likes it. Nobody wants to hear about it.
So the thing is, I do OnlyFans, right? If you want like pay me to do stuff, I might be open to it. Strangers that would come to like my OnlyFans and stuff like that. I've done a few things, but if it's somebody that I know, like I kept telling her, I know you, we are friends. I know that you're married. I know you have a bunch of little kids. I know you. It's completely different. She was like, well, trans, you're on OnlyFans.
She's disgusting.
If I
think
caught my
that's
husband
why.
looking at OnlyFans, I would beat his fucking ass.
Well, here's my
Why?
problem. Here's my problem with the OnlyFans is that I know why the OnlyFans was made, and I don't find any of it to be like you're trying to make the best out of a situation that wasn't your choice, right? And I'm like, I don't find like if you're somebody who's Tragic's friend that
Ugh.
you're going and paying for his OnlyFans and like really into it, it's weird. Okay, it's weird, especially considering the circumstances around which that OnlyFans was made.
You were never a Bodega Bay, Whoisshe. You never were going to be one. You just weren't. You don't meet up to the specific the specifications.
Remember, you wanted me to talk to her. You wanted me to talk to her. Remember, you wanted me to talk to her and get her to stop. I was like, she doesn't listen. She doesn't listen to me. She fucking ignores all the women in here. She ignores everybody. She only wants to talk to Tragic, and that's all she ever did.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
I told
when
Hedward, can you take Whoisshe? I'm sorry, smother her with your bullshit just to occupy her time.
No.
When I first saw like watching the Hussy stream when she came on, the first thing that popped in my mind was, this is the orc that YTR was talking about in that dungeon.
Yeah.
That's it right there. It's on Hussy's stream.
She's disturbing. And you know what's funny? She said, yeah, she said, that first camera slip where that she had a Post-it note on her camera and that photo got taken and posted on Confirm. She literally said that was the most embarrassing moment of her life. What do you rate this current camera slip? Is that the most embarrassing? Did that take over for the most embarrassing moment of your life? I want to know. Please let me know.
Yeah, they all trash. You know what? All these people have in common. They gone. They gone. Well, they're crazy.
They're not gone. They're still here. They're literally still here doing this shit.
Well, they gone. They ain't cool with me anymore. They gone.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck. They never fucking give a fuck to begin with.
Coming back. Ever. Ever.
Do you think that if Tragic fucking DM'd her right now and was like, you know what? I'm sorry, let's be friends again, she would 100% throw everybody under the bus.
Oh, she did already. Yeah. Remember, I did that once.
Yeah.
And she gave me the screenshots that Cliffy the Pred was manipulating and passing around.
The Hussy screenshot where he was saying that I was asking people, I was saying to dox a motherfucker. That wasn't me who said it. It was Keisha. And they covered up her name and covered it up and made it look like I was saying it.
They did.
Did. And he never responded to that. I've caught him manipulating so many screenshots that he's put out as proof of me doing something, and then I put out the real screenshots and he's never responded.
Yeah, it never has. He never will. Trash. He is trash. I like how you guys
never liked that guy.
Okay, let's bring up this video. No, this is like her 4th camera slip, so this isn't anything new. She does a show all the time. Can you hear that?
It's nightmare inducing.
Holy
Can you hear
jump
that?
scare.
Yeah.
Could you hear it? Could you hear it?
I
Yeah.
didn't hear
Okay, let's
anything.
put a. Let's. You didn't hear it? Me playing it?
No.
Just hit play. Let me see.
Let's see. Well, hold on. Let me reshare it again.
Yes, that's her.
StreamYards is
The hood
trash.
pussy.
No, I don't hear it.
Yeah, I don't
Hear
hear
it?
anything. No.
No.
You don't hear it?
Nope.
Nope. Because the music, the background
God damn it,
noise
this
is
is
kind of the best part to it. That makes
Yeah.
the video flow very well.
Okay, let's try again.
Hi, racist.
Yeah.
Shut up, you're drunk.
We can hear it now.
Who? Your camera is on, girl. I don't think she knows her camera is on.
How could she not know her camera was on?
Whoisshe, your camera
Can you
is
see
on.
me? All right, I just want to ask you a quick question. Are we going to end the stream in a couple of minutes, darling? Because I know
It
you're ready
looks
to
so sweaty.
Don't let the prince talk. Or the album.
I wasn't planning on it. I'm not a fan of piercing at all. Do me okay, she turned the camera off. Good. I was about to suggest that booting.
They're gonna boot her out.
Alex in the background is the best part to that.
You trash,
Who?
Anna.
Your camera's on.
Who is she? You trash. Oh, not you, Anna. That's who is she? Anna, right? That's her name, Anna.
Yes, her name is Anna.
I need to change my name.
You might have to because she's trash. She gone. Line them up.
Anna
Next.
from Ontario. Anna,
Yep.
you know, you really need to stop because we have your address and your phone number and your husband's phone number, and you're fucking mentally ill. Like you've said before, you're mentally ill. You've talked to me about your mental illness. She claims she's borderline, by the way. Surprisingly, I don't know if I buy. Yeah, I don't know if I buy it, but like whatever she's got, it's really severe, and she's clearly off her meds. So I think he needs a call at this point because I don't know where the fuck he is. Why he's not taking care of whatever the fuck is wrong with you, why he's letting you on the internet when you've got 4 kids apparently running around without anybody else watching them.
Yeah, and each time she comes back, she comes after me. You know, I end up, showing stuff. Then she'll leave for months, and then she'll come back and start doing it all over again.
She gets drunk when she shows up online. She's not only off her meds, she's drunk. Every time you hear her screaming and screeching like that, she's drunk. She's just like Hussy. She's just like MFW.
I mean, the thing is, too, is I was going to say her excuse for looking like that is because, like, she's raising kids. Like, there are plenty of content creators who are raising kids that do not look like that. And so, I mean, if you're looking like that and your excuse is raising the kids, are you drinking? Like, what's happening here? Because
you know what? Everybody looks bad at moments. Everybody has, like, they're not looking great. That's fine. Nobody would care if she had... Dude, she sits on fucking Kiwi Farms lying about everybody. She said that Tragic's brother was still alive. She said that, like, my family hates me. She says I'm a man. Like, she says all sorts of crazy shit about people. Like, this is why I'm telling you, you need to fucking fix your face.
Yeah, it's time for a private investigator to look into you, Whoisshe, because you're trash. I'm sick of you. You come back, you bring up my deceased brother. Now you're talking about my sister. They have nothing to do with this. My brother.
It's really gross. Like I did not watch.
Years ago.
I did not watch what she said about your sister, except that she was claiming something about your sister, meaning like, oh, you shouldn't talk about pedos because of pedo shit. I was like, listen, none of this has to do with anything, neither you or Hussy. What you guys did is like really disgusting. you're reading DMs that have nothing to do with any of this drama, and you're trying to prove a point by like what? Somehow it relates. I don't
And it
understand
doesn't.
how do you think it relates? Why do
And
you
it
think it
makes
relates?
them look like really shitty people. Like if you're were ever friends with Tragic, you wouldn't want to share those things, even if you're not friends anymore.
Think about
You
all
know
of
what I
the
mean?
things, like think about all the things that she's done to Tragic, and he hasn't even dumped her DMs. He hasn't.
I'm going to, just very slowly.
I'm going to
She-
run
she
and let
won't-
my
she won't
dog out
stop.
really quick.
Sure.
Hurry
All right.
that.
Yeah, so I mean, you'll see parts eventually where she talks about hooking up and sexting this ex-boyfriend of hers, giving him all kinds of money.
I remember that.
And
Yeah, you showed me that.
then he takes off and ghosts her after he gets money from her and all this shit. So I wonder if her husband knows that she's doing this type of stuff.
Well, that's
I
what she
don't
said.
think he does.
She needs money. Remember, she said, I'm barred from my the joint account. He blocks me out of it. This is why she's grifts for money. She claims she doesn't have money for her kids. She doesn't have money to survive. What is going on in your fucking life? And then you sit on here and fucking talk shit about everybody. You talk shit about D. You talk shit about DC. Like, you're insane. Nobody's giving you money, right? Like, why are you doing this? Are you getting money from people for doing this?
Yeah, the hood pussy, she's trash.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
So do you think she would use the money that she was getting from other people to give to the other guys and stuff so her husband wouldn't see?
Yeah. Or she's doing whatever she's using that money for is clearly because she has she's been wasting the family financials, right? So like she's not using the money for anything that is helping her kids or her family. It's all for whatever weird shit she wants to do.
Hmm.
That's my assumption. Like, what other reason would there be that she would claim that her husband blocked her from her bank account, blocked her from the bank account? Why?
I don't know. My husband would never. I've been married 22 years, and I have never been locked out of our joint account.
No, that doesn't make any sense unless you have been taking that money and spending it on ridiculous shit like, I don't know, drugs, alcohol, paying your ex-boyfriend to cyber sex with you, like weird shit like that, right? That would be a reason to say, hey, you know what? You shouldn't have access to this bank account anymore.
Isn't she in New York or near New York?
No, she's in Ontario.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh
but
my God, she's from my province.
Yeah.
Isn't that close to New York?
Coming out of Canada.
She grew up in New York. That's the thing. Like all of her U.S. history is like from when she was growing up. So I think she was born in New York or grew up in New York, but she moved to Ontario because her husband was there. Like it was an arranged marriage, I'm assuming. So.
She's a Hasidic Jew. She wears those big hats and stuff, right?
She's an Orthodox Jew, whatever that means. I don't know.
Okay, bad joke.
Does that mean that she's one of like the Mennonite
Don't kill me,
people
DC.
that are like down the line out in the country that have the horse and buggies and shit?
Yeah. No, not Mennonite. She's Jewish. So like I don't know.
We have a lot of those different communities just right outside even my city. Down the line, like
Ontario's big for it. They have like a big Muslim community too. They have a big
you see the horse and buggies everywhere. They have like schools too where they've built, and it's crazy because if you drive past them like during the day, you'll see all the horses and buggies outside of the school where the kids are all like in there. It's wild to see. They have awesome stores. Like you can get all this like really nice handmade stuff and like organic foods and canned foods and stuff.
Because I got
really nice shops.
I got my dog from my dog's a border collie, and I got him in Pennsylvania from
Why do they all wear wigs?
From a Mennonite farmer, from a Mennonite family. So we went up there to pick him up. And it was literally like his kids are out in the full garb in the yard doing work, and like it was like a fucking Amish farm, like literally.
Dude, Amish people and Hasidic Jews dress similar. They have a similar type of look.
They have the hat on. They wear the hats, and then they have like the two curls.
From what I've seen.
Yeah,
I don't know what those.
Look at my. I put this in the private chat, but it's the video. But the thumbnail of it has the Hasidic Jews on the front. But it's the video of Null making fun of her.
Oh, okay. Well, he made fun of her because she's trash.
Yeah. But no, she's Jewish, and like I don't think she's Hasidic. I think she's Orthodox. I think they're supposed to shave their heads and wear a wig. So I don't know what's up with her hair currently.
She should shave.
Like the
Shave her
females
head
do
and walk
that?
backwards.
Yeah, the females do that.
Or actually, she should shave
Oh
her
my
ass
God.
and walk backwards.
If
like a
anybody
cult.
ever told me to
It'll look
fucking
better.
shave my head and friggin' wear a wig, I would run away. I would run the frig so far away from that shit.
I don't know,
No
man.
fucking way.
It's a Jewish cult. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, has anybody, have you ever heard that where you're so damn ugly, they say shave your ass and walk backwards?
No.
No, that's
No.
what she should do. That's what my grandma always says. She'll see these real ugly people and we're walking around. She'll be like, oh, that person needs to shave their ass and walk backwards.
That is quite a unique insult.
Yeah. Then, you know, then she'll kick something or
I'm gonna remember that one.
crazy.
Next
All
time
right.
I get into a fight with a crackhead outside, I'm gonna be like, fucking shave your ass and walk backwards, you ugly bitch.
The next time. Yeah.
I once had a crackhead at a gas station ask me to give him a hug. I was like, why? And he was like, it's my birthday. I was like, fuck off. I was like trying to get to
give
work.
him a hug?
No, I'm on my way to
No, I
work.
wouldn't either. I'd be like, yeah, right. As soon as I get close enough, you're gonna stab me and steal my money. Bye, bitch.
So I said no, and he was like, well, can I get a quarter? I was like, no.
I'm going to hook up Whoisshe with Jimmy the Hobo.
No, she's just, I mean, where's her husband? Can we find out where her husband is first?
I tried to hook her up with head work. That didn't work. Then GP next. That didn't work. She still keeps coming around attacking non-combatants. So I think I'm gonna have to hook her up with Jimmy the Hobo. And I'm gonna put her on the IP2 network too.
Such a
Okay, let me know
cunt.
if you can hear this.
Josh,
You hear it?
Yeah.
you
Yep.
use your voice. I heard the whole Foodie Beauty stream. You obviously want your privacy. Can you see that an Orthodox woman finds it supremely important? I find you interesting. I am sure you find the fact that an ultra-Orthodox woman has found Cheder Nation. It could affect children in yeshivish. The primary reason I chose not to show my face. Not because I need to lose some weight. My kids are all in yeshivas that request no screens. I have a screen and decided to use my phone to call out Jen. I know her channels better than anyone else. I've gone through them with a fine-tooth comb.
Oh,
You
God.
want to be allies, perhaps? I can
Yeah,
spare you
allies.
the bore and direct you to which video expose her by her own words for the fraud she is. My recent video, I reacted to her blaming the government disability check she gets every month for her being lazy and complacent because she knows every month the money will be there.
Look
And
at
no
how many
government
people are in that
official
chat.
is checking in on her.
Oh.
She's not even disabled. You can look. She's just morbidly obese and lazy and daze herself. Anyway, I'd like to understand why you started Kiwi Farms. You don't want to be seen. Josh, please. I'm
Josh.
asking as your fellow
Josh.
tribe member to please give me a Pesach miracle. and
Fellow
take it
tribe
there.
member.
You want me to send
Fellow
you a cheer?
tribe member.
Be a best friend?
I'll be your best
How
friend.
can I accommodate my brother? I'm
Josh.
funny. Please.
Josh.
Joshua.
Joshua.
My firstborn child. We work out something? Thank you for your time in the matter, dearest Yehoshua.
Oh.
Josh.
I hate women. I hate them. I hate their stinking no good guts. I hate women. I can hate women. Oh, my blood ran cold and blah blah blah. Oh, shut up. Dope. I just hate women. I hate their guts. I hate their stinking guts, and that's just the way that it is. Women are pussies. They're crybabies. Where my blood? Where? Shut up.
Truer words were never spoken.
Love you some Cruiser. Let me tell you.
Truer words were never spoken by Cruiser.
Yeah, so there were thousands of people in that chat listening to that. If they knew that she was on one of their forums, I mean, nobody even knows, even on the, the main people, the main players, the main posters have no idea about those forums. But if they knew that she was on that forum putting stuff up there, if it was the
They
same
don't
person,
care. They don't
wouldn't go,
care.
wouldn't go somewhere.
No, that's the thing. Is like
Well,
Josh
yeah,
doesn't care.
it is like the tard. It is like the tard part of the site.
Well, that's the thing. Is
I mean,
like
it's not even on the clear
he wants
but
drama. Like
whatever.
if her posting there is going to bring in drama, I don't think he gives a shit. I mean, he, as long as she's not continuing to email him and ask him to take things down, I don't think he gives a fuck.
Usually, if you were posted and you said who you were gone. You were
That
gone.
those days are long gone. Like that, I don't even know that ever was a thing. Like they said it was a thing, but I've never seen. Like literally, people do it all the time. She's doing it as she's whatever her fucking name is. GP's doing it. But Alex is on there as himself.
You were friendly at the time. You DM'd her to let her know she made a big
mistake. Yeah. No, because it's ridiculous. I asked her about that. When I first met her, I was like, listen, what was this all about? What were you trying to do? And she was like, I just wanted him to take it down. I thought I was being funny. I was like, did you hear what he said to you? He literally said I never heard him. He was like, oh, sometimes I get things like this and I feel like, I'm a nice person. I care about people. And then I get emails like this. And I realize that the world is just fucking filled with garbage human beings.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to bring up your clip, and the content, the people that leech off of our content, they didn't show the chat. That's the most interesting part of this clip here is the chat. And just see what people are saying. See what MFWs who watch MFW, just pay attention to what they're saying in the chat. They're not too happy at all. And if they found out that this was some type of game that they're playing, they would be even more increasingly irate and pissed off. But they're already saying that Hussy's trash. He's just no good. And yeah, that's what he is. He's a circus freak. He really is. And he lies about everything. He'll do anything for $1. And he's a clown. He's going to be a prominent locale, along with Russ the Pinhead.
It's funny because I was watching
prominent locales.
When I was watching her, I didn't know that they had set up a full thing and he was supposed to display fireworks. So when I first recorded this, I thought she was just like doing her normal thing where she was getting kind of over the top pissed about nothing. But no, she didn't get as pissed as she should have been, to be honest.
Yeah, if you schedule a whole thing and plan a whole thing and it's set up publicly, like it's so fucking rude to just not show up.
Yeah.
Like that's fucked up.
You say that
that's not a made-up conflict.
Didn't get as pissed as she needed to. There's something about MFW where I feel like that if she's really hurt, she's going to like kind of let all sink in, and then she's going to just one day blast you,
right?
Like horribly.
Hey, GP, GP's in the chat.
Oh,
everybody
good.
Say hi.
Hi, unstoppable homo.
I got him up on the screen. Yeah, that's Gregory from
Cool
Ohio.
name.
That fat Greg.
Cool name.
Remember, I showed you the screenshot when he sent me his Twitch name, and his Twitch name was that fat Greg.
He's such a retard.
Hey, tell me if you can hear this.
Yeah, mine.
Yep.
You hear it?
Yep.
Okay, I'm sorry. Did I just cut you off? I have Tourette's.
I don't think that's Tourette's.
Make it bigger
Did I just cut
so we can
somebody
see
off?
the chat. Can you make
No,
it bigger?
I don't think you cut anybody off. We were saying we could all hear it.
Is that better? Okay.
Yep.
Good. Just wanted to double check. Is that better?
All right. Yeah.
And you and I will be the last time you see us on panel together.
They're pissed. The chat is fucking pissed.
Well, the person who's in chat, whoever Kim Meat is, was going off.
Thanks.
Who was going off?
Hussy was too tired to stream and wanted to go to bed early.
Guys, next 4th of July, we're going off the fucking hooks. We'll be at some party spot. We'll be at somewhere. There will be hotties. There will be
Well,
all
they've been
that.
planning this for weeks.
4th of July fucking
Just
sucked. I'm
watches
bitter about it.
fireworks from his window. And it's a
So
Social
his
Security
wait,
medical
his
facility
only
room. It's
wait,
halfway house.
hold on. His excuse was he was too tired to stream and wanted to go to bed early. The same guy that streams at 3 a.m. about tragic and negs. That was his entire excuse. He was tired.
And
It's a
that he couldn't
business,
log
not a
in through
friendship.
his phone. He didn't have his password or something.
Oh my
The thing
god.
is too is, I mean, you know, as much as I don't like Katie, like, you know, she could have probably have made plans, potentially went to a bar, something like, and she
Yeah.
probably put that off, like, to do that live stream with him, you know.
Yeah, she
Like,
did. She did. She could have went out on a boat or something.
I mean, whatever.
drain tubes and
Sure.
lake water. I
Yeah,
mean,
whatever.
you do
Like,
you,
she's gonna go in a
Katie.
boat.
That's fine.
I mean, whatever. But the point is, like, she does have a right to be mad because, like,
Yeah.
and the thing is, like, I was listening to Petty Fam nonsense saying, like, oh, well, why, you know how Hussy is. Why'd you plan anything around him? I'm like, this is what happens when you're friends with people, right? And they ask, like, why do you trust anybody? Because how the fuck else are you supposed to make friends with anybody? Like, you have to trust people to a point.
And she says it too, you know, like, she's the only one that will, like, actually, you know,
Fuck with him, yeah.
Like, and that's the truth. And he just stabbed one of the last people that he had in his corner in the back.
I mean, she's being really, I don't know how she feels about it now, but she was being really gentle about it for her, you know, despite what she says.
Yeah, Mallory.
She was really being nice about it.
Yeah, she was pissed off.
Yeah, and she was wasted.
This
So
isn't
you
fake.
think her rage would come out, but it didn't. She controlled herself pretty well.
No, I mean, play the clip though. Like, she does say a lot of shit about him.
Because I got to take my kid to the dentist, so I got about 9 more minutes.
All right, just play this a little bit.
Take
Speed
out
it up
trash.
that way we can get.
Should I speed it up?
Yeah, so we can get through some more.
Oh, okay.
Do it like double.
Like
wow, I didn't even get that he said that, did he? Well, I will start treating it as a business as well.
You said that, honey.
And he can be on his own.
Yeah,
you can
I don't
see
know.
She's hurt right there.
She is because she didn't know. She didn't know he said that.
Talk about next one more
That's
time.
my grandma.
I could be like that. I could be a dick like that. I could be like, you know what? Nobody in this fucking
You want to
platform
say hi to
fuck
my
with you, dude,
grandma
for a reason.
for some
I'm fucking
love.
with you. But you know what?
Some
It's
bodega
okay.
love.
I'm done. I am done. You roll solo, and that is it.
Hearts in the chat for my grandma. Bodega love.
But yeah, I'm still sitting here with more people in here. Okay. That'll be it for me.
I'm taking out the
I'm not going back there.
trash.
And yeah. I know, Ken.
Woo!
I kind of felt a certain way tonight. I picked up on. I did not hear that. Now that you're telling me that. Ew. I'm not all about the money. I do this because it makes me feel better. It makes me feel like, you know.
Really?
Sorry, I'm not all about the money. I can literally go 12 hours and make $50 fucking. Can you? Just saying.
That's sad.
That is sad. That's like YTR. She made like what, $40 in her 7.5 hours.
You know, she wasn't trying to make money. She was just triggered nonstop for 7 hours.
The thing is Kay makes a point, you know, she's there 12 hours a day, money or not. Like, yeah, she does shit for money, but at the same time, Hussy, like, you wouldn't see him on there if he wasn't making money, like, for an hour.
No. He literally says that. He gets mad and is like, pay me or I'm not going to start the stream.
You know what? So I don't want to stream with Hussy when he's talking about next. It does not help me. You know what? I don't want to stream with him when he's drinking either. He wants to pull that card. All right.
Yeah, because when he's drinking, he's vile.
That'll be it for me. I promise you guys that.
Hussy,
I could say a whole lot of shit right now, but I'm gonna be quiet. But I'm done.
Can't wait to.
Yeah.
I hope she
you're
still makes
watching
good on her
MFW
promise with
destroy
Russ
him.
too.
Well, I asked her about that in the chat before this part. I asked her, I was like, hey, are you going to come after Russ? And she's like, who's Russ? She was so drunk. I
don't like what the fuck he talks about. I don't want to talk about negs every day.
Russ the
That's still 5 years ago to me.
Yeah.
You know, I like him, but after tonight, that kind of showed me who the fuck he was. And I'm not all about the money. I never have been. I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to do this regardless if I make money or not. I'm not going to remind people every 5 fucking minutes. But tonight kind of rubbed me wrong. Like, we had this all planned. Dude,
All
whatever. I know you're half blind and disabled and sitting in a fucking apartment and fucking wherever the fuck you're at.
Damn.
But I got a life too. Okay? And literally, we planned this 2 days ago, and I put off all my plans to be here tonight. When I could be getting laid, I could be getting fucked up and having a goddamn better time than what the fuck I'm happening tonight. You know what I'm saying? But here we are. I'm just saying, I'm a little bitter about it. And after everything that's happened in the last 24 hours with the whole Russ and like Witty Widow thing, I don't even know. Yeah, I don't like it. And I think I'm just kind of done.
They act like she doesn't have a right to not like somebody.
But
that's true. Katie doesn't like Witty Widow, right?
No,
I don't think
well,
she
no,
ever
she
has.
had she? I don't know. I don't know if she liked her or not before, but I just know that like when they were talking about this, they were saying, "Oh well, you know, we in the Petty fam, we don't act like this. You know, you can be friends with somebody I hate, and it's totally fine." No, it's not.
Yeah. Well, I got to get going. I'm sorry for cutting it short. That's why I did it earlier this morning. Because I got to take my kid to the dentist. But if you guys want to continue this over on your channel, Anna, or your channel, AK.
I'll be live later. I still have editing to finish.
What are you doing, Anna?
Just going over the shit that YTR said last night.
Oh, perfect. I'll be in there with
you. Do you want me? Do you want me to join you? I will.
Yeah, I'll send you a link when I get it all set up.
All right, cool.
All right. I'm sorry to cut this short, guys, but I appreciate you coming on the panel.
Thank you for
Make sure you get your little girl an ice cream or a treat after the dentist. The dentist freaking sucks.
Yeah, I will.
So you better get her treats.
I'm going to figure it out.
I love the dentist.
I hate the dentist.
What weirdo fucking says I love the dentist? Hold on. Wait. You say you love the dentist? Why?
Yes, because he makes my teeth look beautiful. Well, mine is no longer with us, but yeah, he did a good job.
Wait, have you ever had braces?
Yeah, I had braces. I still have a retainer on my bottom. On my bottom teeth, like that bar that goes across the inside. That's why I have a lisp sometimes when I'm friggin' nervous because my tongue forgets how to.
All right, y'all. I gotta get going.
Okay, have fun. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Hey, yo, let's go. Let's get it. Cheer, love y'all. We took out the trash today. We're gonna take out the trash again in another few days. We got a bunch of exclusive. We have exclusive content that we're going to be showing you over the next several months. And what are we going to do? We're going to take out the trash. We're going to line them up. And we're going to say next. We're going to say, ooh-wee, whoopsie doodles. Love y'all. Hit up the cash apps. Show us some Bodega love, some extra Bodega love. AK's information's in there. My information's in there. Hit us up. Hit us up. And we're going to take out the trash, like Mr. T says. And they gone. They all gone. Love y'all. Bodega love.